And welcome the open roof Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne Park, downtown city, Melbourne. Women's final, Maria Sharapova with a set lead, 7-5. Will serve at 2-3 here in the second set. New color scheme, the blue court, much like the United States Open. And appropriately attired is on Ivanovic.
And I like Ivanovic's attitude. She's not getting blue because, you know, she won that last game. She gave a nice little fist pump over to her box. She doesn't want to give up on this, to just go away. Look, the pressure's on the server here. Once Ivanovic beat Venus, once Serena lost to Jankovic, once we got to the semis and Maria Sharapova was the only one left who'd ever won a major, it's been on her. It's her tournament to lose. The other two majors Maria Sharapova won, she was the underdog in them.
15.
She wasn't supposed to win Wimbledon as a 17-year-old in 2004. Wasn't supposed to beat Davenport the way she did in the semis, and certainly not the two-time defending champ Serena Williams in the final.
She was the underdog in U.S. too.
In the U.S. Open in 06, she certainly was. She took out the #1 player in the world at the time, Amelie Mauresmo, and then Enna in the final.
Couple of good points from Sharapova, setting up the winner with a big serve as you're watching live action from Melbourne, Australia. 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday afternoon. Warm summer's day, 90 degrees outside and in the shade, but it's well over 100 degrees down on the court. Not quite so warm elsewhere, but we're in the southern hemisphere, middle of the summer in Australia. Their holiday, Australia Day. They honored Patrick Rafter into the Australian Tennis Hall of Fame prior to our match today. So Sharapova, third service game in this set, has allowed 1 point as we look at her road to the finals.
Look how many she beat a former #1 Lindsay Davenport with ease. She had a love set against Vesnina, who's a tough player, against Dementieva, another love set, a love set against Justine Enna,
and nearly another against Jankovic.
The first one, she was up 5-love, had set points for 6-love.
Ivanovic having trouble getting the ball in the court on Sharapova's serve. It's 3-all. In the last year, Sharapova suffered through a whole season of bad right shoulder, and she said it was tough to win when you're serving 90 miles an hour. That extra 15 does make a difference, doesn't it?
She tried all sorts of things. She tried to change her motion in the summer to take some pressure off her shoulder, but nothing quite was there because the shoulder never was 100% until the end of the year.
Heavy hitting from both ends. Ivanovic just a touch long.
You know, Ivanovic, it looked like for all the world in that first set, she liked the forehand, her forehand to Sharapova forehand. That forehand to forehand battle is something she was counting on. Now she's the one that's coming up short in that battle.
Oh my. Big winner from Sharapova, and now a treble spot on Ivanovic, down a set, 3-all and love 30.
She's got to stick these forehands better. You know, she's not hitting them with the same kind of authority as Maria. She's not getting the same length. And that's not going to worry Sharapova. She had time to line that up. And again, here's another thing where people say, well, if you're too aggressive, it's high risk. If you're not aggressive enough, and you're a big babe, that means you're going to be trying to scamper and defend. That's even higher risk.
The serve has gotten Ivanovic out of trouble on a couple occasions. Great placement there out wide.
Those of you who have not been joining us for the coverage, it's a common serve that slice wide in the deuce court. On this new court, flex a cushion, and it seems to really give, especially after the balls are used, an extra break wide on the slice serve.
More than anything, the court rewards power, speed, a flat ball, which is why Sharapova is playing so well on it, why Jankovic has done so well, why this woman has done well, why Jo-Wilfried Tsonga is in the final.
Joe Willie, is he something?
But if you hit a soft slice, it'll sit up. If you hit a hard slice, it'll take that slice as well. It's a very responsive court, but it's great for Maria.
Oh my, here's a double fault by Ivanovic that gives Sharapova break point for a 4-3 lead. 3 doubles from Ivanovic. Sharapova up a set, up a break, 4-3 in the second.